Hey loves, it's yours truly, Zazara Cordovana. How is your love today? Hope your love is beautiful. Hope your love is well. Um, I'm revisiting this particular map. I made a previous video about it some time ago, and a lot of people, well, some people were confused on what they were actually looking at, and some people criticized me and said that the Atlanteans didn't migrate from Africa, or they didn't originate from this part of the world. That Atlanteans have always been in the Americas and so forth. And then I've had some people completely outright, disregard this entire map without any explanation. But everyone is entitled to their opinion. I'm not sitting here saying that, I know everything and whatnot. I just want to make something a little clear. The Atlantis that I speak about on this channel is not pop culture Atlantis. This Atlantis is directly derived from my spiritual dreams and visions that I've had of the civilization since I was a young child. And ever since then, I've been recording all of those dreams and visions and putting them into written works or records to keep them, to share, to whomever is interested. So with that being said, I just want to go ahead and explain this map. And not only is all of this information directly from my spiritual dreams and visions, but some of this information is also from sources that I've found, that I've researched to try to back up or try to make sense of the visions and dreams that I've been receiving from Ma. Okay, so with that being said, according to a spiritual dream and vision that I received from Ma, the Atlanteans derived from this land right here of Northwest Africa, or Northwest Azaya. Azaya is the name the Atlanteans had given that continent. The date I saw in this spiritual vision that I recorded was 320,000 BCE. That is the year that Atlanteans, well, I wouldn't say Atlantean civilization, but that is the year that the Atlanteans became an independent ethnic group when they split from the Azani, who are the parents of the Atlanteans. And so they settled along the northwest coast of Africa, and being a maritime culture of shipbuilders, they sailed from the shores and landed upon these various islands, and eventually landed onto this island, which in a dream was called Anyamul, or Anamu, which I recorded. This is where the Azores Islands are today. And all these other islands were islands that were once emerged from the sea during that point in time, which nowadays, these are all seamounts. And this is the Azores Plateau. Now, I have made, I have written in some books about Atlantis, concerning this island right here, and how the Azores Plateau may have been emerged from the sea. I will talk more about that in the future videos, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. But as far as the migrations go, over here you see the Caucasians. Okay, now these groups of peoples, okay, where they're coming from the east. They're coming from the Yamnaya, or Central Asia, the Middle East area, Anatolia, Kazakhstan, southern Russia, the Caucasus Mountains, basically Central Asia in that region. Okay, basically where the Yamnaya were, okay, the origin of the Indo-Europeans. This is where these people are coming from. And then the Aboriginal Europeans, these are the earliest migrants of people who came from the southern lands, or Africa. Okay, so think of Cheddar Man as an example. Okay, these were, yeah.